All right, we're back and we're on F. So again, we first look for a common factor, and there is no common factor between 6, 5, and 1. So we know we can go right to our brackets. Okay, for 6x squared, I'm going to start with 2x times 3x. And my common factors for 1, that's easy, 1 times 1. All right, let's go ahead and multiply. 3x times 1 gives me 3x. And 2x times 1 gives me 2x. Okay, and these add to give me 5x. So I have a match, but I need to be a negative 5. So that means that negative 3 plus negative 2 give me a negative 5. And I need to transfer those signs in. I check my C value. Negative 1 times negative 1 is a positive 1. So I'm good. So we have 2x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. All right, let's go to the next one. 3m squared plus 4m minus 7, no common factor, so we know we can go right to figuring out the brackets. 3m squared, there's only one set of factors that will multiply to give me that, 3m times m. And there's only one set of factors that will multiply to give me 7. So let's go do 1 times 7. So I have 3m times 7 is a 21m, and m times 1 is a 1m. So that clearly does not work. 1 plus 21 is 22, and if I subtract the difference between them, it's 20, and neither of those numbers give me 4. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're going to switch up the 1 and the 7. So let's put the 7 up top and the 1 here, and we'll multiply. M times 7 is a 7m. 3 times 1 is a 3m. Now that adds to give me 11, which doesn't work. However, the difference is 4, and that does work. And the reason I know we have to do difference is we've now entered the world of C being negative. If C is negative, we need one value to be positive and the other value to be negative, right? We saw this in our previous lesson with simple trinomials. So we know we're doing difference, so it's going to be 4m, and our C value is negative. That means we want the bigger value to be negative. Oh, my bad. Ignore, scratch that. I should have been looking right here. My B value is positive, so we want the bigger number to be positive. Okay, that's how we decide, and that means this has to be negative. So 7 minus 3 gives me the positive 4 that I need. And then we're going to go ahead and transfer those signs inside. So positive 7 here means positive there. Negative 3 here means negative there. And if I double check, positive 7 times negative 1 does give me a negative 7. Okay, so I have my brackets done correct. 3m plus 7 and m minus 1. So that was our first time. Let's put a little star here. This was our first time where the C value is not positive. All our other examples, A through F, the C value is always positive. This is our first time where it's negative, and it can get a little tricky. So let's be aware of that, and we'll try H. Okay, first we look for a common factor, and there is no common factor between 6, 19, and 7. So we know we're going to go right to our brackets. So for 6x squared, I could do 6x and 1x or 2x and 3x. I'm going to start with 2x and 3x. It's more common that it'll be that when we're factoring. The factors for 7 are easy, 1 and 7. So let's put 7 here and 1 here. Remember, that's just a guess, right? If it's wrong, we can switch it. Okay, let's try. And let's note that we do have a negative C value. That tells us we're going to have opposite signs inside our brackets, right? That's what we know. Okay, so 2x times 1 gives me 2x, and 3x times 7 gives me 21x, and the difference between is 19. Good news, that's what I got here, 19. All right, we want 19 to be negative, and so for that to happen, the larger number has to be negative. And we'll double check. Negative 21 added to a positive 2 is a negative 19. So now we just transfer our signs inside. Okay, and we're going to write them in. So it'll be 2x minus 7 and 3x plus 1. Okay, and we're done. Let's try the next one. So again, let's note that our C value is negative. Okay, so that means we have to have opposite signs in our brackets. We check for a common factor. I don't have a common factor. So let's go ahead and get our factors for 8a squared. So 8 could be 1 and 8 or 4 and 2. It's more likely that it's 4 and 2. So that's what I'm going to start with. So 4a times 2a gives me 8a squared. 5 and 1. So I can go, the factors are 1 times 5. So 1 and 5. Let's multiply. 2a times 1 is 2a. 4a times 5a is 20a. And the difference between is going to be 18a. That does not help us. Okay, so we got to try swapping 5 and 1. So let's go ahead and do that. So that means I'm going to put 5 here and 1 here. So 2 times 5 gives me 10a. 4 times 1 gives me 4a. And the difference is 6a. Perfect. That's what I want. I want 6 to be negative. That means the bigger number is negative. And negative 10 plus a positive 4 gives me negative 6. Transfer the signs in. And then I just have to go ahead and write down the factors. 4a minus 5 times 2a plus 1. All right, let's take a look at J. My C value again is negative, so that means I'm going to have opposite signs in my brackets. There's no common factor, so we can go right to the chart. So for 5h squared, I have one choice, 5h times h. And for 3, I also have one choice, 1 and 3. So I'm going to go 1 times 3, and let's check it out. I have h times 1, which is 1h. And I have 5 times 3, which is 15h, and the difference between them is 14h. That's what I have here. Great news. I see that 14 is negative. That means the larger number has to be negative. And so 1 is positive. And we'll transfer the signs in. So my first set of brackets is 5h plus 1. And my next set would be h minus 3. And again, remember what I said, h minus 3 times 15h plus 1 is the same answer, right? Those are the same answers. Both are acceptable. All right, we're on K. I look at K and I see between 8, 16, and 6, I can get a common factor of 2. So I'm going to divide out a 2, and I'm left with 4m squared minus 8m plus 3. So then for our final answer, we got to keep that 2 out front. And now we're going to go to chart method to finish this trinomial that we just created. So for 4m squared, it's more likely that it's 2m times 2m. So I'm going to start with that. And 3 and 1, that's easy. It's the only factors. Let's try it out. 2 times 3 is 6m. 2 times 1 is 2m, and I'm just going to go back to the C value. The C value is positive, so I know that both these answers have to be positive, or both of them have to be negative. And I want these to add to 8. That's what happens. And so I want it to be negative 8, so these both have to be negative, right? And I got that negative from the question. That's how I know. Let's transfer those negatives inside. So we know 2m minus 3 times 2m minus 1. And remember, the two negatives work here because we do negative 3 times negative 1. It gives us that positive 3, the C value. Okay, our last example before you guys get to try some on your own without me. I look, common factor of 5. So let's take that 5 out. I have 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. Okay, so our 5 stays out front, and now we need to go ahead and get our factors. So for 2x squared, it'll be 2x times 1x, and for 5, it'll be 1 and 5. Okay, and let's take note of the C value. C value is positive, so we know they're either both positive, both negative. Because the B value is positive, we already know both these signs are going to have to be positive. And we're going to be adding after we multiply to C. All right, so Let's start the multiplying. 1x times 1 is 1x. 2x times 5 is 10x. That does not add to give me the 7 I need. Okay, so let's switch. We'll put the 5 up top and the 1 down here. So 1 times 5 is 5x. 2 times 1 is 2x, and when I add it together, we get 7x. That's what I need, and both are positive. Awesome. So it'll be 2x plus 5 equals 1x times 1. And we're done. So hopefully this has helped you out. The only way to get good is to practice, practice, practice. So important. Okay, so good luck on your homework. Make sure you send me a message if you need any help, and have a great day.